When you're looking at your fish every day, you tend to lose track of how much they've changed. This is why I suggest that people create a YouTube channel. Even if they don't share it, they can upload videos and have kind of a record of how things were that they can go back and look at. And YouTube will store it for you at no cost. That's kind of a good deal. But I went back and saw a video from about a year ago, and this red spotted Severum has really changed. He's gotten much wider. He's a lot thicker than he was before, and he's a lot larger overall. He's got some great length on both the dorsal and the anal fin, and he's just become a big beast. Very pretty. Very much in my face. Here he is a year ago, and he's a little more angular, not quite as round as he is now. The dorsal and the anal fin are not quite as long, and that puts it in perspective. You can see he's like twice as large now. Here's a Geo that I had in the 90-gallon before. Actually, I had two of them. I moved him out and put him into the 210, and then he became very dominant over the other one. So I removed the other one, and then this one like really blossomed. And it just got me thinking, even the fish that's being aggressive is under a certain amount of stress. I mean, he's kind of being triggered into being aggressive. He must feel threatened to some degree, because when I removed the subdominant Geo, this guy just really blossomed. And you wouldn't think that they would be under stress if they're the aggressive fish, but I guess to some degree they would be. Otherwise they wouldn't be so aggressive. Here's the electric blue Ochart that was living in the 90-gallon and then moved over to the 210. He's a little shy, a little bit afraid of the much larger fish, but overall you can see he's doing great. No fin damage, great colors, eats like a little pig. He's doing well in there. The subdominant electric blue Ochart stayed behind in the 90. Not quite as beautiful as the other one, but still pretty in his own right. A bit shy, and was definitely the subdominant of the two. Of course, I added the half a dozen redhead Tapajos, what I call my little puppy dogs. I guess I call my discus my puppy dogs too, but interestingly enough, the dominant redhead Tapajos is this one. This is the biggest one. Not the most colorful, but the biggest one. And the one that the other ones seem to kind of get out of the way when they see him coming. The most colorful one by far is the one that's on the far right in the background. And you'll see when we get a side look at the stripes on the tail, the trailers on the fins, and the color of the pecks. I mean, just a beautiful fish. But you can see there he's getting a little harassed. Here's my camera hog. And I added the 5 or 6 blue Congo tetras. I don't know why they're called blue. Maybe because the blue stripe on the top, because they're mostly like orange in my mind. But beautiful fish, usually hanging out the back of the tank, makes them a little hard to film. And there's several males that are always sort of sizing each other up. We'll see where that goes. You can definitely tell who the males are. There they are, fighting for dominance. Beautiful fish. Something interesting happened the other day. Behind the 90-gallon, on the floor, almost dried out. I mean, tacky to the touch, was one of the Buenos Aires tetras. I bent over and picked him up, and he felt pretty much like he was a goner. And then right when I was about to dispose of him, his mouth twitched a little bit. And I thought, oh my goodness, this fish is still alive. So I just went ahead and just popped him back in the tank. He went to a corner where he did kind of a handstand, a headstand, and just laid in the corner, straight up and down, head down. And then by the next morning, he was fine. Very resilient. Well, here's my camera hog. All right, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. That's the update on the 90-gallon rimless tank. which will someday probably end up being a discus tank. We'll see where that goes. See you soon. Bye-bye.